Welcome to Happy Hour Holidays, man. We got a special merger, I guess, a collaboration. We got Venom Nutrition. What up, Joey?
My dog. What's up, man?
Hey, chilling. And then we got me with Youngest in the Yacht Club, co-hosting this thing.
No, hosting it.
Hosting
bro.
it.
You know
hosting
what
it.
it
You know what I'm saying? Really
We
making
kicked
it
out
happen.
Happy Hour Holidays. I don't know where that guy is.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can tell you it's not even in the
he's in the
frame.
back.
Yeah, he's there. We got Sean in the back. And then today's special guest, man, he's got a fight coming up on June 21st. We got Forrest, the Black Clover. What up, dog?
What it do?
Man, excited to have you on the show, man.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, man. Joey talks, you know what I'm saying? He talks a lot. He especially with Venom Nutrition and things that he has going on. He talks a lot about fighters. He works with a lot of people in the industry, but he really talked you up, man. Like, you know what I'm
He
saying?
got them hands.
Right, yeah. So what's the Black Clover? What is that, man?
Man, the Black Clover is me. It actually started like I was trying to come up with a name for myself as a fighter. I was going by Clover for a little bit, and then one of my homeboys told me about an anime. I'm an anime nerd.
Okay.
He was telling me about an anime called Black Clover. So we
Oh.
just plugged it in, and I went from there.
Has that name like helped you as far
Oh
as
yeah, it sticks. And then now everyone's like, "Oh, you go by Black Clover." Everyone's trying to watch the anime now. Now it's like they're putting the pieces together. They see the background of how this kid grew up and the struggles that he went through, and then they kind of put it together.
So it's relatable for you, too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone that came from nothing
Oh, that's
and
dope.
then became very powerful.
I didn't even know.
What's the favorite anime show of yours?
My favorite
Yeah.
all time, man, is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah.
And when I tell people, I'm like, "Yo, Black Clover," they're like, "Is he like an anime nerd?" And
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
"That's what he tells me."
Yeah, you gotta kind of like separate yourself because
Yeah,
I'll start
I'm
getting
like,
into it, and if
don't-
you don't know,
Yeah.
oh man, that's
Don't call
it.
him a nerd. I'm
Yeah, you know.
Are you
Bro-
DBZ guy?
I am. I love DVD.
All right.
Yeah.
I
The
do.
new one or the old one?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
right.
watched the new, but I'm an oldie.
Favorite
for that.
character, real quick.
Goku.
Goku
Yeah,
all day.
gotta
All
be.
day. All
Okay.
day.
You ever
Gotta
watch
be.
GT?
I gotta watch this shit
GT,
now.
I did. I mean, I had to. I had
Yeah.
to, but it, they could have did something different with that.
Yeah, the originals are always. I feel like they always started off, man.
Yeah.
Bro, tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, tell us like where you from. What you know? What I'm saying, what got you into like the fighting thing, the scene. What you know? What I'm saying, you said you came from nothing. How that?
Yeah. So I have 7 brothers. I was born in Dade City. You know, I was trying to follow behind my oldest brother's footsteps. He did wrestling for a little bit. You know, you got 7 brothers all in the same household.
Y'all
We
fighting.
all
Yeah.
fighting. We all
Somebody
banging it
got
out.
into it.
Yeah. Yes. You know.
Older brother, younger brother, body
Exactly.
slam.
You know, you got the favoritism. You know, like
Oh, I'm telling your mom.
bro, yeah, she gonna see this. She gonna see this. She know what's up. The oldest, you got the oldest that's favorite, and then you got the youngest that's favorite. It's just
Where
what
you
it is.
at?
I'm in the middle.
You in
Oh
the
yeah,
middle?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah. So you
I'm right-
definitely
you
got
gotta
to fight
fight
for
both
yours.
sides.
Yeah.
He got to
so-
defend on each side. Fuck both of
Exactly,
y'all.
exactly. So I just got tired of fighting my brothers and losing.
Okay.
So I knew my oldest brother. He was doing wrestling, and then he started doing MMA. So I just followed behind his footsteps. I started doing wrestling in high school. I only did 3 years, but I was pretty well accomplished in those 3 years, going to East Bay High School and following under him. So
Well, now you're fighting out of Lakeland, right?
yeah. So the gym I go to is Champions. It's out of Lakeland.
Shout out champions.
Champions MMA, what it do? But I was born in Dade City, so it's not too far. But I actually started off at Top Brothers in Gracie Brandon. That's why I started out originally for MMA.
Is
Wow.
that where you amassed an amateur career of 8-0?
Yes, them 2 gyms.
And you were
Gracie
fighting
8-0. 8-0.
Yeah,
Let's
8-0.
talk about
Yeah,
that.
and it was
Amateur
lightweight
or
and
not.
welterweight, right?
Yeah, I did both. I ain't gonna forget the middleweight. I did a middleweight fight too at 185. So I did 155, I did 170, and I did 185.
All
crazy.
MMA.
All MMA.
What
No
made you want?
kickboxing.
What made you want to get into like MMA and kickboxing? Like, what was that like?
So it's what made me want to get into it is just it was a few fights that I watched growing up,
Mhm.
and then like I said, I got tired of getting beat up by my brothers.
Yeah.
trying to keep up with them.
The reason I asked, bro, is because I don't like getting kicked. Right? So
Hey, what's wrong with your leg, Vince?
Yeah. I mean, especially with the story, I am not letting nobody touch. I watched like the trainings, but it ain't. I'm
Don't
not
touch
letting
my
nobody.
knees.
Nah, I need my knee. And then not just that, like MMA, man. Like y'all get y'all will take a bitch down to the ground, like, and all that. So it's like, I know with your wrestling background that probably helped and stuff.
But
But
you're
Right.
also with Gracie Brandon because that's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
but like, what made you say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going that way?
Nah, so what made me, what like actually made me like push me was it was a kid that I wrestled in. It was at Brandon High School, and we was facing each other, and he's like did like a hard ass slam on me, like slapped me on my shit, right? So I lost that match, and then after we graduated and stuff like that, I found out that he was doing MMA, and I was like, oh, I can get my get back. Like this is somebody, this is somebody I can fight. I never forget his name is Cal Cozier. He went to Brandon High School, so when I saw him,
Brandon had a good wrestling
they
team
did,
too.
they did. So I was like, okay, I can get my get back. So I wanted to fight him, and then when I actually got into it and I did my first fight and everything, he was done with MMA. So I was like, I got talent here, so I'm gonna continue to go. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
How did it feel like being in your first MMA fight, like amateur regardless, just being in that cage?
It was a little nerve wracking.
Hell yeah.
It was. I mean, I was nervous, but I felt comfortable because since I started, I was training with guys that was on a different level.
Right.
You know, I've been training with black belts since I started. I was training with guys that's already in the UFC. You know, so I felt comfortable. In my mind, I was like, this guy isn't going to be better than Pharaoh. This guy isn't going to be better than Billy Q. This guy isn't going to be better than Jamie. You know, like putting these pieces together, like there's no way that this guy is going to be better than this UFC vet. So
Right.
I was just comfortable always in the cage.
You know, something that a lot of people may not know about you is you used to be a truck driver.
No, I still am.
Oh, still are?
Yeah.
How does
My
I
boy
gotta-
hustling 24.
I got a quote here. I go on the road, come back, cut weight, and if you want it bad enough, you have to go for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
How
That's facts.
how do you manage both, man?
Man, it's how much do you want it? You know, I'm dedicated to this. And that's why I say, even with me being at a disadvantage, I'm still whooping these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now imagine me being just full time focused on just fighting. That's it. Like that's my job.
Yeah.
So what I do is I go to work, I drive my truck, do my loads. I used to do Texas. So I used to
Jesus
go out.
Christ.
Yeah. So I used to drive out to Texas. I mean, dude, I started off I was like 220 before I started this sport. So I drive out to Texas, make my deliveries. Then I have to come back. I'd be gone for like 3 to 4 days. Then I just have to start training. But now I have it to where I work and then I can come back in the mornings, train in the mornings, get some sleep, shower and everything, and then go back to work the same night. So it's like I said, everyone has like what they want to do. If you really want to do it, if you're dedicated to it, you're going to find a way to do it. So,
Were you doing anything in the cab of the truck that was helping you? Maybe it would be mental or physical or whatever it could be.
oh man, I got a few videos
Were you
up, man.
playing fights in your head?
Yeah,
don't know.
I watch fights, man. I'm watching fights all the time where I'm doing like pull-ups in the truck. I'm going in the back of the trailer. I'm hitting jump ropes, man. I'm sweating. I'm doing everything, bro.
We're
Cause
gonna unload half this truck so I can get some jump rope.
The
out.
Half the
hardest-
people at the truck stop are like, I don't want to fuck with this
bro,
dude,
like
dog.
I'm shadow boxing everything. The hardest thing, man, is the diet when you're on the road. Like you have access to so much food in the
Oh,
company.
fast food right there.
Bro,
You know,
every
swipe
time,
card,
and
let's
then
get
you
it.
got the rewards. You got the company that
Yeah.
pays for your food. So like, it's right there. Like it's so tempting,
Yeah.
but you know, like I said, you got to be dedicated to your craft. So that's where I'm at with it.
That's crazy, bro.
Is an adventure.
And I remember,
Yeah.
and I remember you hit me up. It was like the middle of the night because you on some crazy hours too.
Yeah.
And I remember I did the one podcast with you guys, and I was talking about, I get up at 2:20 every day. People are like, how the hell you do that? I'm like, how bad do you want it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I remember you sending me like a voice message.
Yeah, that was
I
it,
opened my
yeah.
phone the next morning and it was like 3 minutes long, and I'm like, oh shit, I hope he's all right. And then he literally was like, bro, I just watched that fucking podcast. You brought more of a dog out in me. Because even though, like, and I'm sure anybody in the room right now,
For sure.
you hear shit like that and you're like, damn, I got an excuse right now. I'm getting up at 5 and I'm pissed.
Mhm.
How the fuck are you functioning at 2:30?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could do more than this.
I remember when I picked up one of the shirts, bro.
Yeah.
I think it was at like 4 a.m. that I picked it up at.
Oh, yeah, from my work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Even me
I
working
honestly
fucking
did
full-time.
not believe it, bro. I was like, there's no way Joey's here this early.
Yeah.
He's fucking
He's
there.
like,
And you already got a workout in.
Yeah. I mean, I clock in at 3:30 every day now. So, I mean, it's, I do that. Wife, kids, fucking 2 businesses. Like you said, bro, if you want it bad enough, you'll
Yeah,
figure it
you're
the
gonna
fuck out.
figure it out.
For sure. So,
That's crazy, bro. The transition to the pros, you went 8-0. You know what I'm saying? So how did that amateur record, that undefeated streak, what lessons did you learn from that you took into the pros?
And I guess too, what made you stop at 8? Did you want 10? Like, what made you transition?
If I'm being honest,
Okay.
with the transition, what made me stop at 8 was I wanted to get paid. Like
That's fair.
I was like,
I'm done doing this for free.
And then
Yeah, for real.
at this point, man, like if people follow my journey, they know Forrest is cool with this guy, these guys out of this gym, this guy's out of this gym. Like I can't really fight people around here now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Y'all
now
homies.
exactly, like now I have to travel. Like you have to send me to Jersey. You have to send me to Indiana. You know, I got to make these, you know what I mean? Because
your last fight in Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is what I have to do now because I'm
Whoop that ass, by the way.
Yeah.
Stoppage. No.
You putting it to him.
No,
I have
honestly,
to,
that
I have
video,
to.
you were fucking. One thing I love about you, and honestly, fighters that are professionals, that are good fucking people.
Yeah.
So humbling to watch your boy. What's Big Brooks?
Big Brooks. Yeah.
Yeah, that does all your videos and shit, man. That was so humbling.
Shout
to
out
see.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, for
Big
sure,
Brook
bro.
Visuals.
Yeah,
that's my dog.
That's
yeah,
what you see, bro.
I told you,
that's my dog. Yeah,
But that's tight because like I love watching that, and I love the humbleness from you guys. Like even right now, like he's quiet, he's chill.
Yeah.
Which I notice with a lot of fighters.
Yeah.
When you're in the ring, it's a whole different animal.
Right.
And I just love like after the fight, y'all were hugging, talking to each other and shit. Because it's all love at the end of the day.
Sure.
You were a better man that day, and then the other guy, you just gotta keep moving. You keep your head up and keep
That's
fucking
it.
grinding.
Yeah.
So
You accumulated a 5-0 record within 15 months, man.
Yeah.
That's a fight every 3 months.
Bro, I'm active.
Yeah.
I'm active. I want to be active, and that's the thing, bro.
In the streets.
And that's another problem, right? Like you have some fighters. It is what it is, but they want to pick their fights, right? With me, my situation is a little different, right? So, for me, I get offered guys that I train with. You can't offer me someone that I just got done training with. Like, example, I just left Gracie, South Tampa. I'm training with these guys. You're gonna offer me them to fight on a regional scene? Doesn't make any sense. Now, if we're talking UFC, we talking contender series, we all got an agreement. Hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta fight.
Right.
But on a regional scene, it doesn't really make any sense because now I'm messing up my connections in terms of training.
Yeah, you can't even work in the same camp.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
which could not be beneficial for you for a fight because now you're switching what you're used to.
Exactly.
Yeah, and not just that. The guys that he's training with sound like
They
they
know how
high
you
level.
fucking-
They're
Yeah,
high
bro,
level guys.
exactly.
So you're like, they better than the dudes that I'm gonna be fighting
Bro,
anywhere
that's
else. So
facts,
why
man.
why am I gonna mess up my camp to rock with them when they
Exactly.
and then I gotta fight these dudes?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like they gonna be able to
We
be
just ate
straight.
lunch yesterday together.
Yeah,
But man,
right.
but we gotta understand, like everybody I train with, they already know. Like I've been offered. This is just an example again. My dog Cedric. I've been offered to fight him like 4 times. I've been offered to fight my boy Thor again. They wanted us to rematch. These are guys I train with. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm not. There's so many other fighters you can offer me. Give me someone further down south. Give me someone from Miami. Give me someone from Naples. You know what I mean? Like
So why are they trying to get you to fight people in your own camp?
it's just
Politics.
so the thing is, right? I rep Champions MMA. That's my gym, right? So they see that. They don't see that I'm training with or I'm cross training with these guys out in Kaizen, these guys out in South Tampa, these guys out.
Okay.
They don't see that.
So
they
the people that
offer
are
me-
trying to set up his fights, they're looking at 2 different camps.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we'll take him
Yeah.
from here and him from
The
here.
matchmaker.
Exactly.
And they don't know that
Exactly.
they fighting in all around the same places.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they're literally in the same areas training with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're going from gym to gym basically.
Yeah. So I don't put. If you look at my typology, you don't see Champions, Fusion, Kaizen, Gracie, South Tampa, Top Brothers. You don't see all these gyms. You know.
You got to pick one. And
Yeah,
that's
you
where
be at
fight
Fusion
at.
too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Philly Fresh.
That's
be
what
there.
yeah,
that's
man.
it. Yeah, all
Hey,
the,
shout out to Philly, man.
Yeah, man.
He got a
Phillip
fight coming
Rowe.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
He hit hard, man.
he a character
Bro,
too, bro.
he
Bro,
is.
he be out there like he's like an influencer fighter. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Yeah.
He's cool, man.
Facts,
and that's
facts.
where Mike Perry and all them people go in.
Yep.
Yo, so you got like a real big like. What is your routine during like camp, like setting up for a fight? What does it change or do you...
It changed, man. It honestly it depends on who I'm going against. So my last fight against Nate, it was more of like we want to keep this fight standing up. All right, so this is going to be more based off of the guys that's going to help me out of Kaizen, the guys that's going to help me out in Gracie South. You know, because of my work schedule, these two make more sense, right? And then there was another fight where, like, for example, when I fought Thor, it made more sense for me to go do my training camp at Fusion because they have a little bit more they have more black belts in terms of grappling, exchanges, and stuff like that. So I wanted to be around more wrestlers. So I kind of decide what kind of camp I want to do with that. But my very first fight, we didn't know what to expect from the guy because there wasn't a lot of film. So we went to Brazil. And we got our training there. So when I came, bro, when I went to Brazil, I was like, oh yeah, I'm untouchable. Nobody ain't touching me right now. Like that was the best I've ever felt during camp, man. Them guys, that's all they do is train, eat, train.
Yeah. So you when you got there and you were training, you were untouchable there too, or
nah,
you was getting touched?
So I
what had happened was
so true story. I do still have I have some film of when I was sparring out there. My coach made me not post it, but I did my thing, man. I did my thing. They had me go against a Muay Thai guy, a kickboxer guy. He had like 20 plus fights or whatever. I was tagging him up. I was tagging his ass up.
So the legs came.
Until the exactly. The legs came, and I was like, all right, so I got to wrestle you. So, but yeah, man, it's all, man, you know, you base your camp off of who you're going to fight. Like, that's how I kind of see it. Like, I don't really like to watch film on someone because I'd be a fool to think that guy's going to fight me the same way he fought his last fight.
Right, so, for sure. Do you ever look at like maybe any tendencies that they do? Or
I look at that. Yeah, I look at
that's
that.
That's what I be trying to like find out. Okay,
he drops his left hand.
Right. When he gets tired, he do this.
See, but boxing is a little bit different. Right. With freaking MMA, man, you have to watch out for the wrestling, the kicks, the elbows.
Yeah, man. It's a lot.
Yeah, bro.
It's a lot, man.
That's dope you went to Brazil too, because I feel like it's humbling, like you said.
Oh yeah.
As Americans, unfortunately, we got all these fucking things that are available to us, and like you said, you go there, like they eat, sleep, and fight. That's it. So you going in there, like, yeah, I'm a badass in Florida, and they're like, no, you're in Brazil now, motherfucker. You gonna learn today, and they humble you.
Oh yeah,
it kind of brings you back.
Yeah, big time.
To piggyback off of like that,
like you were in Mexico,
what you were staying, right, yeah. Even that, I was gonna ask, like, did you pick up skills out there that you're like, yo, I gotta use this?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I picked up a few things, and then I realized the jiu-jitsu there is different from here. Like, I don't know, man. Them guys just have some strong ass hands, bro. Like, like I'm talking about. I'm rolling with a 16-year-old. I thought he was like 22.
Yeah.
You know, maybe older.
You're like,
he's a. I'm a purple.
How long you been doing construction for?
I'm a purple belt. He's a white belt. You know, I know my jiu-jitsu ain't all the way there, but I can handle. Like, I can handle myself. But man, this white belt dude, and I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? Why are you doing leg locks? Like, why? Who's teaching this guy? Why are you teaching this, bro?
He's hanging out, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
just like you said, you trained with black belts.
Yeah, he trained with black belts all day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they're walking around with their gis, like the gis, you know, so they're walking around with that in the heat, like it's hot outside. They were sweating. I'm
that
looking.
Kid
I'm like,
not
bro,
even a white belt. They trying to humble your ass.
He wasn't. He was definitely a white belt, bro.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't give him his belt, but he's
because of the infrastructure out there. Was it training different? Like even like in the gyms, like did they have like AC? There's no AC,
bro. No AC, bro. They don't,
what you want, comfort?
But the thing is, right? They have AC.
They just.
But he not turning that. He not turning it on.
Yeah.
Like the whole mat is just slippery and. But it was good, man. It was that and some acai bowls like every day, bro. Like. It was good. It was a great humbling experience, man.
That's awesome, man. What about like family? Like how's the family life with you? Like how does that work? Like do you have family? Or
Yeah. So man, I have family, man. My kids is everything, honestly. Like
that's awesome.
When I lost
your son in the ring, right?
Yeah, that's my baby.
Fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my oldest, man. When I lost my last fight, and he looked at me and he just like the look on his face, I was like, all right, no more losing in front of you. Like this ain't happening.
Right.
Oh shit.
Like yeah,
he felt that
exactly,
and you
bro.
felt that.
I felt that, and the thing is with that fight, like I gotta talk about it. That fight, that was the best person that they could put against me. Like style wise, that was the perfect matchup.
When was that fight? I can't
that
remember.
Was in July. I want to say July.
Okay,
of last year.
Okay.
And you know, I was winning the fight, but this is MMA. You know, you sometimes you get caught, and it's funny because he caught me on the side where I couldn't see. It's because my eye was cut up, right? And it didn't even hurt, man. He just hit the right button.
Yeah.
And I just, I wobbled, and I ended up losing that fight. But I lost it, and I always appreciate it. Bro. I lost it at the right time because I wasn't full of myself or anything like that. But I was like, I needed to know what that felt like, and I bounced back. Like I felt like not that I felt good with
loss,
right? Yeah, that was the first loss. The first loss.
That's
not
the
that I felt
on that
right.
one.
Exactly. Like how am I gonna come back, bro? I mean, I was this guy right here, bro. Let me remind you, I was always sore. I wasn't really hitting the gym like that. Like I wasn't really like lifting weights. He hooked me up with the nutrition aspect. He was like, "Wait, bro, you don't take anything? How are you not sore?" Yeah, he's like, "How are you not sore?" I was like, "Dude, I'm sore every day." He was like, "What?" Like,
no, look right here. This is what he took. This goddamn coconut water. I swear to God, that's why you said coconut water. I'm like, bring him
like, yeah.
Because when I talk to you, you're like, I said, "What do you drink? Like while you're working out for hydration and stuff?" I just drink coconut water, bro. Like what else though? I mean, I drink a lot of water. What else? Like, that's it?
Exactly.
Let me send you some shit. Let me get you some stuff.
And then you sent me to was it
Southern Nutrition?
Yeah. And then they hooked me up with some stuff, man. And then, dude, I mean, anytime someone see me working out, I like, dude, but how you make 55? How you make 55? You know what I mean? Like taking the right stuff
how
now,
much you
bro.
weigh today.
Yeah.
Maybe we keep that on the DL.
Yeah.
You tell me how much you weigh today and what you got to cut at, and I'm like, this motherfucker.
You right there, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm right where I need to be.
Yeah, he knows.
That's fine, bro.
Yeah, but even after that loss, I mean, you came back and you TKO'd within 3 minutes and 1 second in the first fucking round at the NFC 173. I mean, that has to be a big confidence builder right there, right?
Goosebumps.
Oh yeah. And it's good the way that I did it. I went out there, dominated in his hometown. Like, if you guys saw that fight, like
Nasty Williams.
Nasty Nate Williams, right? Good dude, man. And he had his whole he had that place flooded. But I brought my people too, you know, because I knew what time it was.
Where was that at?
That was in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it Monday night?
It was Monday Night Garage. Yeah.
They do a lot of fights
NFC.
out of that.
Yeah. So, but I knew what time it was, man. I would never make any excuses for losing. But the transition that I was going through with the new gym, Champions MMA, because I had lost my coach at Top Brothers. He passed away. So I was making the whole transition. I was trying to find myself, trying to find the right gym, stuff like that, right? So Coach Ross wasn't with me like he is now. Like we still was going through that transition. But he got that nice guy out of me. Like, no, we ain't being nice in the cage no more. Like, it finally clicked, bro. My coach, Frank, was trying to get that out of my head for so long. And then when I met Coach Ross, and Coach Ross, like, had a personal conversation with me, and he really let me know. And, like, now I understand, bro. Like, it's serious. Coach Ross, Ross Kelly.
Yeah, he does Rivals.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
Shout out Coach Ross.
Yeah, Coach Ross.
Bro, I did everybody.
Bro, Rivals was my first amateur match.
For real?
Yeah, bro. They robbed me, though. They robbed me there.
Is that when he grabbed you? You said it was in the cage?
Yeah. They closed. Yeah, as a boxing match. No. Bro, Ross was like,
no, he took it to the ground. He's like, yo, this ain't MMA, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. I debuted against somebody in the gym, and Ross was like, "Damn, bro! Like, I sold tickets and everything, bro." He was like, "I actually thought you won that fight. Like, I can't believe they fucking gave it to the guy, bro. This guy was bleeding. We had to pick him up. I picked him up and hugged him and everything. So I'm thinking, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, by split decision." I was like, "Oh, here it comes. They about to get me with no mask right now, bro."
That's why I remember I asked you. I said you led him to the judges. He's
Yeah.
like, yep, fucking last time.
That whole nice guy shit too, bro. That same shit happened to me because I was like, and then he's bleeding. I'm like, damn, this supposed to be an exhibition. Oh man, let me not hurt him. It's like, nah, man, he gonna hurt you.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, like he's like embarrassed right now, man.
Yep.
But now, no, that you got good people around you,
man.
Yeah, that's
big
awesome,
time,
bro.
big time.
And we'll continue the story after this break. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll be right back with Happy Hour Holidays.
All right, we're back with Happy Hour Holidays, the whole collab with Venom Nutrition and Younger City Yacht Club. We got our dog Forrest, the Black Clover. Bro, how did you guys start the sponsorship between Venom Nutrition and the Black Clover? How did that come about?
Hey, you know what? We're going to plug Felicia on this one. My homegirl, Felicia, bro, I met her in the gym. Literally just, you know how I am. I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
So she had a fucking pretty dope-ass, like, Native American tattoo. She was with a cousin, I think, or something. There was at EOS down the street. I'm bullshitting with him and stuff. And, you know, we exchanged Instagrams. I'm like, oh, you know, I sell T-shirts at the time. And this is like phase 1, you know, like the OG shit from Led by No Man. And we just always been Facebook friends since then. And I think I started working with, damn, I can't even think of this dude's name right now. He hasn't fought in a while. But he was bare knuckle fighter. Steve-O. Yeah, Steve-O Morris, actually. Okay. Sorry, yeah. I ain't spoke to him in a minute. But I started working with him. And, you know, Felicia, she'd be watching all the time. She's on her socials. And she's like, man, you should fuck with my boy Forrest. And I'm like, oh, yeah, send me his info. So I'm looking it up and shit. And I'm like, oh, Black Clover? I'm like, black dude, maybe he's Irish. I don't know.
I know, bro. I just see that every time.
So I'm laughing, you know, and I'm looking at everything. And you were local. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And she's like, yeah, I sponsor him with like her bakery shit. So whenever he needs to put weight on, he calls her up.
Oh, wow.
And she be dropping them fucking cookies and shit.
Right in the bag.
Cake, brownies, donuts, all that.
You want to plug her? You know her shit better than me. Put Felicia on there with all her bakery
stuff. What's her Instagram handle?
I can't even think of it off the top of my head. Because last time I said Felicia's Bakery, but she got I got in trouble for that. So.
Okay, yeah. So it's not that.
Hi,
Felicia.
Yeah, what's up, Felicia?
Yeah, we plugging you with the nutrition.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get her in here. We're gonna tap her in.
But you know what? Black Clover does have a code with Venom Nutrition. If you want 15% off, Black Clover 15.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
That's on both websites. That's for Ruthless too.
Yeah.
So we put him on both of them.
That's fine.
But yeah, so I started talking to him, and we did a video with my boy Steve, kind of like how we met. So I put that up on YouTube, our first meeting with each other, and I made him like his first like fight tee and all that shit, and kind of just branched off from there. Felicia's another plug for fucking Bell Creek Academy Wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I sponsored them and stuff with everything, made all their like wrestling sweaters and all that shit. Because he rolls with them too. He'll be in there rolling with them kids from high school, teaching them shit too. So
you also
and learning.
Yeah, just everywhere. And learning too. Yeah. So just like you said, small world with everything.
Yeah.
And just he's always been very responsive. With everything, because I'm used to working with fighters and they'll start apologizing. Oh man, I didn't see this and shit. And I'm used to it. 3 or 4 days, I don't hear nothing. Type of thing. He's always been on top of shit. Even no matter how busy he is or something, he'll hit me back. We're always on top of things. So
always looking out.
Communication's always been great. And it's easy. You know, we're not expecting shit from each other. It's kind of like a mutual thing.
Yeah.
Hook them up, get them on the nutrition and stuff. You know, everybody knows I work with 5% nutrition still. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, I'm getting a bag this month. Pick out like 2 things. Let me know. I'll bring it to you. I'll ship it to you.
Damn.
He's like, all right, bet. Send me pictures. Boom. I'll send it to him. Get him on my stuff. I mean, whatever I can do to help. Yeah. You know what I mean? So this is my, like I try to tell people, this is like my give back for everything. So, because I didn't have this when I was training. So I think it's cool to be able to put his face on a shirt, put his name on a shirt. We actually just talked about, we can't do it for this fight because it's too soon. But we're going to get him a whole new get-up, get him a whole new shirt, and put all your sponsors on everything. You know, that's the thing, too. Like, I'm Venom Nutrition with him, but I know he's got a handful of sponsors. Let's put that on the shirts, too. Yeah. Get everybody on there. You know, it's a family once you get everybody plugged together. So that's what I love most about everything.
That's fine, man. What about you? What's the? I know you said you looked to him for like inspirations, and now even nutrition. Like, how's that make you feel? Like, you know, when you got like somebody like Joey and Venom.
Man, it's honestly. It's a blessing. I ain't gonna lie. Like Felicia really was that middle man. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like she really because
she's the plug,
bro. For real. Like I honestly I wouldn't be taking anything if it wasn't for this guy. Like I wouldn't be taking anything. I'd still be sore, still not really recovering the right way. He even explained like, okay, amino acids does this. You know, you need to take protein at this time. You need to take protein here. Do it after your training. You know. What is it? The HCL?
The HCL, the creatine.
Man, that's a life, boy.
Yeah,
boy.
Bro, I'm not gonna.
That's what I asked him. I'm like, you taking creatine?
Bro,
no, I'm not taking that. I'm like, bro.
I got a question. This is going. I'm gonna learn something from y'all right now, bro. Because when I took creatine, bro, that shit gave me gas, dog. So I was like, I'm trying to figure out like, and then I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like got like I blew up. Like, I got big on it. So I was like. Man, I don't know. I was trying to get light on it. Like, how does that work? Like,
and that's the biggest misconception, which honestly what you're saying is true.
Yeah.
But the misconception of there's 2 different, like, basically branches of creatine now. The HCL is a newer strand they don't have a lot of research on it yet. So there's not a lot of, like, look here, here's what it does. Literally at Southern Nutrition, I'm talking to someone because I had brought someone in there for some training.
Yeah.
And Southern Nutrition is awesome. Like I told them, go in there, they'll hook you up, tell them you know me, get a full body scan, fucking everything for free.
Damn.
And then you get a big discount once you first start coming there too.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody in there is super knowledgeable. They're cool as fuck. They'll spend an hour with you. If you got an hour, they're gonna spend an hour.
They're gonna
they want to get you
yeah.
on shit.
Yeah.
And help you because it's all helpful. But literally, I just overheard one of the guys talking to one of the girls. She did a body scan, and she was like, "Oh, her water retention had went up, and her body fat was a little higher." And immediately, first thing he said, he's like, "What are you taking?" And started naming everything. She said creatine. Creatine's big. It's good for recovery, energy, just everything. It's just a whole. It's old school shit too.
Right.
Creatine monohydrate is like the OG of everything.
Yeah, that's the one I was taking. I'm like,
So it's everywhere, and sometimes it's dirt ass cheap because God only knows what people are putting in the shit nowadays.
right.
But yeah, so as soon as she said monohydrate, he's like, "Nah, you gotta get on the HCl." And so my ears were like, "Huh? What do you mean?" So I'm listening, and then immediately went home, started doing some research. I'm like, "Well, fuck now, I gotta make it."
Yeah, you gotta get on it.
And that's what a lot of females are using because it doesn't hold the water retention because the HCl is no water retention. So as you know, females, they hold water in areas they don't want to.
Right.
So if you're taking monohydrate, it's going to go to where you don't want it at.
Right.
And they're going to get a pooch and they're going to get mad and
right.
That's just fair. For fighters, we don't need that extra water weight. Now he's got to cut more shit.
Yeah.
You don't need to hold it.
Yeah.
Right.
But if I could give him the same benefit of strength, recovery, conditioning and shit without the water retention, let's run it.
That's fire.
And
So
you
that
know
was one of
what?
those
Talking
things.
about Black Clover, I want to play one of his highlights over here.
Let's get it.
Wait a second.
Hey, that's me for real enough.
No. I'm just fucking with you. right there. Right here, bro.
Hammers.
He caught me on a good day too.
Oh, that was a good day?
Yeah, that was a good day.
hands
That
look
was
heavy.
a good move.
Crazy.
There's one of them
Humbling,
right there.
man.
Though.
Humbling.
Y'all thought the first one was actually going to be...
You got the
I'm like, which
platinum.
episode
You got
is
the right
this?
show though. That's the right show. That's the right editing.
You had the platinum in there, man.
Oh, yeah. That,
When he comes out,
bro.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah.
It's
I'll
got to
tell
be
you,
to psych
my boy
out the
playing
opponent,
right
right?
now.
Bro,
He's playing right now.
He's
chilling.
Super Saiyan. No, he went Super Saiyan right
See,
there.
you got it. It's, bro, like, I mean, it's rough under here right now, but nah, man, because
He's like, I need you to bring me a hat. My hair was looking
bro,
like
I was like, hey, you gotta bring a hat. But I feel like you need to stand out as a fighter, bro. Like, it's more than just the social media. Even though I'm still building my platform, I haven't been doing this sport long at all. Like, I think I started in 2020, maybe.
Wow.
Okay,
and I just been active, right? But
5 years for how much you got under
bro,
your
it'll be
shit?
5 years this year.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. Like,
That's impressive for real.
Yeah. So like,
Just like you said, how many fights?
Yeah.
What
Right.
would you say, 15 months or something?
What's your record right now? Your pro record?
6-1.
Damn.
About to be 7-1.
So you got 15
7 one's coming.
Yeah, 15 fights already.
Yeah, bro. And that's the thing, right?
These are the
Like,
fights right here.
We pulled up the Tapology? Or
Yeah,
shit?
that's
Tapology.
it, right there.
And then the amateur fights right there. So 2021 is when you started right there.
Oh, really? 2021.
That was your first
That was my
fight.
first fight.
Yeah.
And then all the way, I mean, 1 year
57
later,
seconds.
I mean, shit.
Oh, damn. You
No,
fought
second round though. That was second round.
And then
He's
pro
like, oh,
fights
second round,
over
though.
here. And then a lot of these, some of these are submissions, man.
Yeah,
rear
man.
naked choke,
Yeah.
unanimous
Punches.
Unanimous.
So that
Punch.
unanimous
KO.
decision. Let me say something about that one, bro.
Bro, he's like, let's talk
Let me
about
say
it.
something
Let's
about
talk
it.
about that
Listen,
one.
as this,
Nick Carappa.
as my short career happened, bro, I probably did like everything like a fighter could do in a 15 years gap, right? I've took the short notices. That was a short notice
15
fight. That was,
months.
yeah, 4-day notice I took that fight.
Yeah, so you came in
To
on the B side.
Yeah, B-side, exactly. So 4-day notice I took that fight against a stud.
Right.
That kid was strong. He was a good wrestler, and I went up a weight class. I fought him at 175.
Damn.
Right. 4-day notice, and I still had to cut weight, obviously. I mean that
Damn,
kid,
bro, 4 days.
and that kid. I mean that kid was tough, and he hit hard. But yeah, like I was saying, I started. It's never too late to start, right? But at the same time, like people look at my age, like, oh, he's 31 years old, but I'm 31. but I'm young in the sport
Yeah.
because I didn't start at 16 years old.
Right. You didn't start
I
at
didn't-
8, 9.
I don't have all that. I'm not banged up from all those fights. You
Yeah.
know,
All the sparring.
all the sparring, exactly. So I got so many years left in this, like, and I'm still just getting warmed up.
I mean, your record proves it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing too. Is
Yeah.
like, look at the record.
They talk about it. They talk about fighting legs. Like you might have trucking legs, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you ain't got fighting legs
Nah,
because
I
you're
got
you're just starting, and that
Right.
a lot of people don't know, man. But like you see, I see it all the time now. I had no idea. I just started boxing. Like it'll be a year now. It's a year in May.
See? Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm seeing it, but I'm seeing there's like 3 kind of guys. There's guys who come in to get fit. There's guys who come in to beat up the guys in the gym, right? They're like they'll
old
never
heads.
they'll never go in. They'll never
Back
actually
when I was
fight.
your age.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's them, yeah.
they gonna come in on a Tuesday and a Thursday when it's sparring, and then
Fuck you up and say,
want to
"Leave."
try. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then there's the actual fighters,
Mhm.
right? The ones who taking this thing seriously, and so. But those other 2 guys, those 2, like you could get caught in between, right? You can get caught in between the first and the second guys, right? Because those are the guys that you're fighting all the time. Like you're sparring with those guys, and putting the sparring hours will fuck you
Oh,
up.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or you just put in the hours with the real guys that you know, like the guys that you're training with,
Mhm.
and you know they know how to spar. They know how to
Yeah,
keep it 70%.
exactly.
They know how, they're not trying to knock you out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to
And
have
that
you
is
work.
a big fucking difference.
Hell yeah,
between
there's
those
guys
3.
who leave their careers right in the gym, man.
Yep.
Even though it was minor injuries, all of my injuries came from guys that's just starting, has no experience. It
Yeah.
never comes from the guys that's
They
been
just throwing
doing-
wild.
Yeah.
They're just trying
Yeah,
to
bro.
fuck you up for no reason.
Exactly. So I'm very cautious now with who I spar with because I'm at that point where I'm in my prime. DC started, and he's a legend in the UFC now. DC started technically his MMA career at 30. Obviously, he was an Olympic wrestler and stuff like that, but he
Yeah.
started his actual MMA career and became a legend in the sport at 30.
Yeah,
I
fine.
started 28 years old, so
That's
I still
fine.
like.
Yeah.
I
You still got time.
Yeah, exactly. I got so much motivation.
Yeah,
So
You're
much
as old as
fun,
you
yeah.
feel. Fuck that
Exactly.
number.
Nah,
Exactly.
the way that you put, the way you was, oh boy, that was crazy.
Bro, it's so different. And before I even met him, I only saw videos, right? Fucking, I only saw him just hammering people.
Yeah.
And then I met him, and I'm like, damn, he's so quiet.
He's
just
chill.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I noticed that right there. I noticed that.
Bro, you did some work in a film called Good Morning.
Yeah.
How was that?
No, that was shot by Big Brook. It was just showing the comeback. Like, bro, like I'm lifting weights now. Like I'm taking the right nutrition now.
Oh, that's
I
that
took-
2-minute film.
Yeah.
Where you pulling the
The
truck.
short-
Yeah,
film?
that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
the
yeah,
short
okay.
film. So
Yeah,
like
hell
I'm
yeah.
showing like, bro, like I lost, but how am I gonna come back?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, and I wanted to show everyone, bro, like that fight didn't like prove
Define.
anything. Yeah, it didn't define like who I was as a person or as a fighter. Like I know I belong in this sport, right?
Mm.
And so I was like, man, let's do this. Like, let's show these guys like I'm not done. I'm nowhere near finished. Because they start counting you out when you lose your fight and stuff like that. Like I didn't get offered title fight immediately after I lost. It was kind of like, you know, let's give someone else an opportunity. It was like, bro, I should have been first up.
Wow.
You know, so and then I lost a little support, but now they start coming back. Now that I got back,
That's
on the-
okay, man.
on-
Real
that's
ones
fine.
stay.
Exactly,
That's
real
the way
ones
that shit
stay.
works.
Real ones, exactly, like you know what it is.
For real.
Exactly.
How you feel about like the MMA business? Like,
We can air one over there.
Yeah,
I know that.
there
From
you
long
go.
distance.
But we talked a lot too, even after he lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, me and him talked a lot. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
Yeah.
for me, I was 8-1 and I quit.
Mm.
That loss fucked me in my brain.
Yeah.
I had my shoulder pulled out, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I
Mm.
can't take that fucking loss. And I didn't want him to get that mindset because I know how good he is.
Yeah.
And if anything, that's that fall 10 times, stand up 11, and then
Yeah.
you don't fall after that.
Right.
Because
Facts.
now he knows, and you know,
So-
there ain't no going backwards.
How did you overcome that mindset? Because I mean, once you lose once, the fighting world is real critical on just losing. Period. How did you overcome that?
Man, I just honestly, I just had the right support around me. Like I said, after that loss, seeing my son's face, seeing like how my family was, everyone was just like very high spirited. It's like, bro, you was winning the fight, you got caught. Like that's it, you got caught. You know, Joey sent me like a message, like telling me to keep my head up. You know, like reading those type of messages, but I don't beat myself up because I took plenty of losses in life. You know, plenty, like a lot. So even with that fight, losing that, I was never going to lose the motivation to keep fighting. Like that was going on.
Yeah.
That's fine. After doing that, my bad. After doing that basically the comeback, like the story, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do more of that? Like more like film, more.
Do you
more-
want to be on Youngest in the Yacht Club?
I'll get you on it.
Just ask him, bro.
I wouldn't mind, man. Heck yeah, I do it.
I mean, this is your first podcast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, how's it feeling? Like you
Feels
like,
good,
yeah,
man.
it's
Feels
good.
good.
Pretty-
You know what though? It's because my guy Big Brooks been like he be putting the camera in my face, like, bro, you got to get in the camera.
Yeah.
You got to start doing this. You got to start doing this, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how do you feel like now? Because before fighters just thought they had to fight and that was gonna come.
Right.
How do you feel about like now? You basically got to be a content creator.
You have
influencer.
to, and I've been putting out more content. I've been trying, and we're starting to do better. We got some stuff coming up, and it's funny because we started off with the camera phone.
Yeah.
Just the camera phone, and Big Brook was getting kicked out of the cage for filming with the camera. But now, like we doing it the right way.
He got that
now.
Sony now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You
exactly.
even seeing him come up with you, is right?
Yeah,
The same kind of
yeah,
thing,
bro,
like kind
yeah.
of like the content creator with you, right?
Yeah.
That's fine, bro. That's fine, bro. Obviously, you got the fight on the 21st, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's CFFC, right?
No, that's Combat Night, June 21st.
Combat Night.
Yeah.
The homie Mitch.
Okay, so fight day.
Mhm.
What's the preparation? What's the mental going in there?
Fucking 3 bitches.
that for the
I probably
legs.
have the worst, dude. I probably have the worst preparation ever, dude. Like,
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, fight night? A fight day?
Fight day. I probably have the worst.
Sponge bath.
Bro. I wake up. I probably wake up at like 6 or 7 in the morning and just start eating. I'm eating, dude. I'm probably eating until like. Honestly, probably to like 4 p.m.
Wow.
Like,
Oh,
and that's
shit.
just like eating. Like I'm eating. Now I do cut out the dessert, like the desserts and stuff like that. That's on the day
Oh,
before.
you're trying to get your weight up, is what?
Yeah. So I am trying to get my weight up, but so the day before it's all like
Them carbs
liquid
in, too.
carbs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the day of, man, I'm eating everything, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm eating everything, but I'm not eating like a lot of cheese. Like I'm not eating anything that's gonna mess up my stomach, right?
Right.
So it'll be like I have like a protein shake. I have steak. I have chicken, yeah, baked potatoes. But I'm eating.
Why are you eating? Why are you eating like that?
To build weight, right?
Well, not only to build weight, but it's my comfort zone. Like I love food, and I like while I'm cutting, it's so much stuff that I have to cut out that I can't eat.
That's the
Obviously,
hate he brings
yeah,
to the cage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
All
and
the
then,
food he's missing out
right,
on.
Well,
exactly.
I can't have these
the
fucking
reason why I'm
Pop-Tarts.
asking this is because my second fight, right? The
Mhm.
first one they robbed me. The second one I lost,
Mhm.
and I felt drained. I felt like I didn't replenish the same way I did for the first one, and so I'm learning from you. It's like, okay, because the first one I had a steak, vegetables, all those things. The second one, I ain't gonna lie, I had a pizza.
See,
Oh.
but the way I do it is I go full liquid first. Like the day of weigh-ins, it's all liquid.
Yeah.
Like I probably won't. I eat something solid, but it might be like example acai bowl, like something oatmeal. Like
After
like
you weigh in.
Yeah, like I'm
Right.
eating like light, but it's always the liquid first until I get full.
Right.
And then that's why I wake up so early the next day and I eat and I'm eating. But I get my nap in that same day. I don't feel nerves until I start getting my hands wrapped. I don't care who you are. If you're a fighter, man, you're gonna feel nerves.
Right.
But the thing, like that,
Yeah.
my last fight, man, I had them nerves, like, but it was like, man, I'm just ready to
Fuck this
fight.
guy
Yeah,
up.
man. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, it was like you can ask my coaches, man. I was like, man, my aura's slipping out, bro. Like, I got to get my hands.
I don't
on
have
I got-
nothing
yeah,
ready
bro.
to hit.
Because that's the thing about when you like the main event, bro. You just like waiting around. You gotta wait to get in there. So
I
Yeah,
mean,
you just fucking
when you're
pace
eating
him.
that much, man, you're not like worried about getting punched in the stomach and then everything just comes out.
no,
No?
not the. I mean,
You
not
haven't
the,
eaten.
Not the weight. Yeah,
Well,
not,
you just said the
Yeah.
day of the fight from 7 a.m. till fight time,
Yeah.
eating.
yeah.
Yeah, but he hasn't eaten probably up that whole week, right?
And I'm not.
Yeah,
and
you
also,
fucking
I'm not.
cut.
Oh, I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also I'm not eating like I said, like I'm not throwing down a pizza.
Right,
I was
yeah,
like,
I
that's
fucked
like
up.
I'm not throwing down
I
a
would've
pizza.
Eddie
That's
Yeah.
what's gonna give you gas.
Yeah,
All that shit.
yeah. My
Don't
grandmother
hit me in the
said it
belly.
too. She said, "Last time you had the steak, this time you had the pizza, man." What the hell, man?
Go with pasta, bro.
Yeah,
Stay with
pasta, yeah.
pasta, bro.
That's basically it. Carbs and protein.
Yeah.
And but vegetables too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when you were up until that point, you the main event, you're getting your hands wrapped. What you playing in your ear, man?
I'm playing trap music.
Some Dade City shit too.
Yeah, whatever's playing on right now. Then my coaches there be talking to me and giving me the advice. It's like, you got this. You got to go out there and do. You gotta. Yeah. My coaches are more it's crazy to say, like, I'm confident in myself, right? But my coaches are more confident. It's like they see something that I'm not seeing. Like, I watch the fight a million times, but they still see things that I don't see. So it's like the confidence that they have, that they.
As a fighter, you have that self-doubt. You're your own worst enemy.
Right, exactly.
And they don't want to hype you up like, oh, you gold, you got this in the bag, because they want you to still fucking pull that shit from the heart. But
you still have to do it.
But they you got this. Like, let's run this motherfucker. And you speak it into existence.
Fights aren't won on paper. They won in that ring.
Yeah,
in that cage.
You said trap music, bro. This is on the radio. We need some Young Dolph or something.
Oh, dog. It says it right. Oh, this is rap. I called it the trap tape.
Yeah.
We got a white guy back here behind the camera.
I'm Cuban, dog.
That's because you light skinned, bro.
Hey, you're white, Joey. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't identify as white.
Yeah.
I'm tattooed.
He's tattooed.
I'm identified as tattooed.
Yo, when you're in there, and before we go into the next segment, when you're in there, right?
Now I know why you got the tattoos, dog.
Trying to cover that skin.
Let's say you work on a game plan, and then you start facing adversity, like certain shit. Just now you got to change it up. What's going through your head at that time?
Oh no, I just listen to the coaches, my coaches. So the last fight, I got into a bad position, and I didn't know what to do at the time. All I did was walk over towards my coaches, and then I just heard what he said, and I just followed the directions. As an amateur, I got knocked on my ass twice by my boy Thor when we fought, and it was a possibility that I could have lost that fight. But again, I just listened to the coaches. Like, I'm just calm in there, man. Like, it's something about
corner's so important.
Bro, it is very important, very important. Because I don't see everything. They see things that I don't see, and I was just comfortable in there, man.
Have you ever been to a fight without a coach?
Nah, that'd be crazy. I would.
Vince, have you?
More shit happening. Bro.
You
just said, well, my coach didn't show up. I had to leave the gym. I was like, oh, hell no. Then they got mad at me. They act like they don't know me. Like,
didn't you have a guy that didn't show up too?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From my coach. Yeah, the guy didn't show up.
But the other guy that was supposed to fight you, he was
no.
Well, that also happened. So
I was supposed to fight an influencer. Because I want to do influencer boxing, right? Because that's my thing. But I trained at with these dudes, right? At this gym. They put me through. They're like, we don't know about influencer boxing. We just know about boxing. So you can set up against these influencers, but we're gonna teach you like boxers. Like, all right, they put me in Rivals debut. Wow, go through. All right, here it is. The second fight, I was supposed to fight an influencer. The fight got canceled. The promotion got canceled. Something happened. So they're like, hey, we're gonna put you in WCFL against this dude. I'm like, all right, who is this dude? They're like, we don't know. 6 days notice. We don't know. So I'm like, all right. Wow. Then all of a sudden, bro, I go into the fight. They don't show up. I'm in there, bro, and I'm not gonna lie,
6 day notice ready to roll too.
Bro, I go into the weigh-in to this guy, and I'm like, okay, we good. We get into the cage, and he must have been eating his protein.
And pasta.
He looked like Drago when they got in there. I'm like, man, he blew it. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling like drained. Yeah. I'm feeling, my boy's like, man, this is skinny.
He ate your food too.
Yo, he was like, my boy was like, this is the skinniest I ever seen you since you came out of prison. I'm like, great. But I ended up tearing my ACL in that fight.
Oh, damn.
The dude broke my ribs, right? It was a good fight, but I made it to the end.
Yeah.
I made it to the end, but that was the one where I was like, "Hey, look, I gotta tighten up."
We gotta tighten up, yeah.
Yo, when we come back, man, we're gonna ask you some more questions, especially about like the fight. We want to get a little bit more promo on the fight, and then just a little, just a little bit more into the Black Clover, bro.
Hell yeah!
Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow Venom Nutrition, Ruthless Streetwear, Youngest in the Yacht Club, Happy Hour Holidays on all platforms. Be a fan. Don't be a bitch.
Yo, we're back on Happy Hour Holidays. We got my dog, Forrest, the Black Clover. We got my dog, Joey Lumpkin from Venom Nutrition.
The White Clover.
The White Clover.
I said I'm not white, dude.
The tattooed Clover.
Tattoo Clover.
And then we got Vince Serrano from Youngest in the Yacht Clover. we here, man.
We got a Cuban Clover in the back.
Yeah, and we got the Cuban Clover too. Yo,
Of course, doing all the
Poppy.
work back here.
bro,
Give me a shovel.
Joe, you said you wanted to make sure that we.
Oh yeah,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to get beat up by my Spanish girls either.
Uh.
Shout out to Felicia for Felicia Cakes and Treats. Okay, that's our plug on Instagram.
Is that the Instagram handle?
Me and my boy don't fuck it up.
Thank you for sponsoring me.
Yeah, big facts. They were
Thank
like,
you for bulking up my boy.
Yes.
Can you say it one more time? I'm gonna put it up on the screen.
It's gonna be Felicia.
Felicia.
Yep. Cakes
Cakes.
and Treats. And you got an underscore be in the front and the back of that.
So boom, here we go.
Bang. Get her in there.
Yeah,
There it is.
there we go.
Damn.
That's that Boken.
Hey.
Oh, there. That's that Boken.
Oh, there he is.
My dog.
Black Clover MMA. Oh, and even Venom Nutrition
Yes,
right up
sir.
on there.
that's fire, bro.
Yo,
You
if
got that
y'all,
bulletproof vest on. Yeah, you need to pull up that Big Brooks of your walkout from your last fight real quick.
Big Brook visuals, man. Shout out to Big Brook,
out.
man. I
Alright,
see
so
him all the
then-
time.
Yeah, pull. Oh yeah, you're on
Big Brook visuals.
well, it's
his walkout, just so you can see how
it's
he
a
comes out.
collab, right?
Yeah, it is.
So you guys tell me which one it is.
My boy signing shit right there. I was gonna say he's probably on all these. That's the walkout right there. Look at that picture.
Which one? Which one?
The one in the
Oh,
With
this
the
one?
chains, bro.
That's just the walkout.
Yeah,
So he's wearing a mask right now. He's chained from the neck to the arms.
Showing up
Says
on leash.
Team Reaper.
About to be on lease.
He looking like he's about to knock somebody
Bro,
out.
I'm not fighting you. You walking out like that? I'm walking out. I'm gonna tap the bottom of the cage. I'm out.
This was before he went Super Saiyan 3
Yeah, this was his last fight up in Georgia.
in Atlanta.
That's crazy,
NFC
man.
173.
That's that 6-1 right there. We get.
Yeah,
What
I
are we
don't.
doing for 7-1?
Man, y'all know how I do, man.
getting anything?
We're gonna, yeah, you getting something. that's the thing. Like, I don't know what people look forward to no more. Like, do they look for the entertainment part or the fight? Because you know how I'm coming out.
Well,
I'm coming out
you
with
used to.
something.
I don't remember what promotion it was, but they gave you shit one time for doing your hair with the clovers and stuff.
Yeah, no, that was so. What happened?
Why would they give a fuck about
No,
that?
so no. What
My boy
happened?
come out
What,
wild.
what happened was I ran out of time to do my hair, right? So I had to use like some spray on for my hair. So when I fought, the
was
spray
all
on was
over.
coming out.
Oh.
But I finished the fight soon enough for them not to really complain about it. So I had to get in and get out of that fight. But yeah, that's all that happened.
So they were thinking like you were blinding them with the
Yeah,
spray?
well, not even blinding him, but it was getting on him. Like it got on his chest once they see me do a takedown and stuff like that. But the fight ended pretty quick.
Yeah.
They were like, "You
Good.
can't do that." He's like,
Yeah.
"Don't worry, I'm gonna finish it in this round. Don't even
Yeah.
worry about it." We good.
But
You want me to finish it now? Okay.
Was
I done
that
that
was
so
that the
much
first round knockout? Is that the one?
That was a first round knockout. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire, man. Bro, what's the short term and long term goals for the Black Clover, man?
So short term and long term actually. UFC. Once I make it to the UFC, want to try to get one of them titles. I'm going to get one of them titles, like you said, speaking into existence.
Yeah.
And then after that, when it's all done and when I'm done with everything, I want to open up a gym,
That's fire.
start training people.
That give
I mean, honestly, I train people now,
Yeah.
but I want to be able to like focus on just that. Like, I want to be, hey, this is all I do. Like,
If you go in UFC, like, what is your favorite? I guess weight class. Like, what's your best? Like, your favorite?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to try to. Well, I am going to go in as a 55er,
Okay.
but I believe I'm going to try to bulk up to 170 because I felt when I fought at 170, I felt strong, but I also felt like I was a little underweight. And
Okay.
you know how I walk around
Yeah.
out of camp, so I don't want to keep doing those major weight cuts, but we'll see, man. Because now I pretty much have the nutrition part down. So
Yeah, you handle
yeah,
them good.
yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
So
yeah, you've always handled weight cuts and
yeah,
shit.
so I'll go in at 55, and then we'll see what happens.
What do you walk around at?
I was wondering the same shit.
Boy.
Because you're saying 155. You don't look like you're 150. You look more than 155.
Well, yeah, because I still got to cut. I still got a lot of weight, but I usually like the heaviest I get up to is like 205. Yeah, so I cut from 205.
So
yeah.
why not fight in those weight classes? I'm just curious.
Hell
You-
no,
I mean,
205.
Because you already went
You-
up a weight class before.
Yeah, so
Because him at 205, so for perspective, him at 205, let's say he walked in there because that's his heaviest, These motherfuckers that are fighting at 205, they walk into that bitch 235.
Yeah, they're cutting as well.
So, yeah. That's why when he's saying when you cut 155, like he would basically, not even saying you, so like give no codes away, but a 155 fighter going to walk into that cage probably 170s. Easy.
Yeah. So
they'll get that 15 pounds back in a fucking day.
So 55 is usually, somebody can quote me if I'm wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, but 55 is usually cut from about 185. If you're fighting at 145, you usually cut from like 170, 175. No one usually fights around that walk around. You still have to cut about 10, 15 pounds usually. But me at 205 will never happen.
That's heavyweight.
I'm
tired.
That's John Jones' old weight class. You know, like back in the day, UFC didn't have open weight class. You know, you fight whoever, stuff like that. But they don't have that anymore. But 205, them guys are cutting from 235. Yeah, man.
That's what I did, man.
Yeah,
I cut, first one was I'm 225, the guy's 6'5".
Yeah, see?
Like,
that's the thing.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
height too.
Yeah, like, yo, you need to get down to light heavy, like even lower than that.
Right.
Like, and then the second one, I went to 195.
Right.
And I swear that bitch was 225 when we walked there. So I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. What is going on?
I would walk like 143, 145 max. To fight 135. And everybody's like, oh, you know, like right now I weigh fucking 190.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, why don't you still do that? I'm like, bitch, 190?
Yeah.
I'm 5'4". You know how big motherfuckers are at 190?
Yeah.
I'll be fighting someone a foot taller than me.
Yeah.
And then why the fuck do they even have weigh-ins if the people at the time of the fighting are weighing more than what they weighed in at? Why wouldn't there? But what I'm saying is, maybe this is a hot take here. Why not have the weigh-in literally right before the fight and then get the fight started when they're at their weigh-in weight?
So some promotions do that. Some promotions.
Let's say, especially for boxing, they'll have like no water clauses and all kinds of shit like that too. No rehydrations.
Yeah. But I understand why, because bro,
why they don't do it or why they do it.
I understand why they have weight classes, because it's hard to cut that weight. Like, it's not easy, and you really got to know that you're gonna make this stuff. And if you take a weight cut and you don't do it the right way, bro, it will affect you.
Yeah. It's like a science for sure.
Yeah. So it's all about, I feel like it's professionalism.
Yeah.
Like there's a thing, like if you miss weight, you're not professional.
Yeah, but then the next day you go over there, or 2 days later, they're weighing in, but not weighing in. And they're 30 pounds overweight.
You have the opportunity to do that too.
Which you see with McGregor, when that happened to him,
right?
He fucking put on too much weight and he got his ass handed to him because he ate too much. He went too far.
Yeah.
It's such an obedience type of thing.
It's a science
you have
to
do it the right way.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand like the science behind it is like, yo, like drinking the water loading, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pit like that was something that
living
was new
off
to me.
Pedialyte and shit.
Yeah, like well, not even just like drinking a gallon, half a gallon, and then the day before hitting a half gallon and pissing out and understanding that like 8 pounds is gonna come off like from where, and it's like all water. You know, so it's a whole like
so
science.
when you're drinking all that water, I mean, that's it. You're not eating food. You're not doing anything else. You're just drinking water.
It just depends on how the person cuts weight. Like, I don't like water low end. I'm honest. Cause
that's crazy.
The first day you got to drink 2 gallons.
Yep.
I think the next day you got to drink 2 gallons. The day after that you got to drink one whole gallon. Yeah, bro.
The day before you got to drink a half a gallon.
Yeah, bro. It's too much, man. It's too much.
I don't do that. No food during this time.
No,
you can eat. But it's very light, no sodium.
That's up to
you. Don't want to eat no sodium, no carbs.
You don't sugar. The water is going to hold it.
What about sugar?
No.
You're not, that's going to stay. Yeah.
You don't want that either.
So you're like, so that's what they told me. They're like, hey, man, the best way to do this is this.
Yeah.
Okay.
The best way to do it is Venom Nutrition.
Hey, I like it. The plug.
Best way to do it,
but you forgot with Black Clover 15
as
a discount code.
Get that discount code.
Yeah, there we go.
I remember when I got you on this shit and you started getting into a regiment with all the carbohydrates and the creatine and shit. My boy hit me again, you know, because crazy hours and shit. He knows. I hit him right back, fucking 2 a.m. He hit me in the middle of the night one time. Yo, my boy, I feel fucking dangerous. And I'm like, yeah? He's like, bro, this is a game changer. He's like, I honestly feel dangerous right now. And then I think that's when you went to Monday Night Fights. Or
Yeah,
whatever up in
yeah.
So did you like see someone at the gas station and you were like, I'm gonna fuck this guy
Nah,
up.
nah.
I feel dangerous.
Nah, what happened was
You get that feeling though, man. When you get that comfort level and you in that spot, you're like, we gonna be untouchable.
Oh
You
yeah,
get that
yeah.
mindset.
Nah, but in that situation, I got to a certain weight, and I usually feel like, damn, bro, I don't
That
feel
you
good.
drain
I
when you
feel
cut.
drained. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this time when I stepped on the scale, I was less than that weight, and that's when I hit you. I was like, bro, this ain't right, bro. I feel good. Dog. I'm ready to fight, bro. Like
I was excited for that shit.
Yeah,
I'm on my phone like yelling. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Bro, what are some of the hobbies outside of fighting? What do you do outside of fighting besides work? I know you truck drive, but
He's a painter.
artist.
Nah.
I'm an artist.
Nah, outside of that, honestly, man, like it's just anime. I'm watching anime. I'm spending time with my boys. I got my oldest. He does like soccer. He does BJJ, jiu-jitsu.
You got
wants
two
to
boys?
fight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got him doing that. Really, man. Most of my focus is just fighting, really, because I'm trying to get to that certain spot.
Yeah,
you know?
you live, breathe, eat.
That
shit.
is your hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit, this is profession, but he just
Yeah.
it's
It's
everything.
two careers, man. It's two careers that I'm balancing right now. So
Yeah. You listen to any what do you listen for, like motivation music, podcasts? What's in the playlist right now?
So there is some
Youngest in the Yacht Club?
Yeah, we need that. We just
Me
like
too.
Happy Hour Holidays?
Get
Come
that.
on.
Nah, I do listen to some like motivations. Like I'm pretty sure it's Nike, but they have like these quotes and these motivations, and I listen to that whenever like I got them long drives and I'm not watching anime or something. So
On them long drives, do you ever feel like those, like you do a lot of thinking?
oh
on
yeah,
those drives?
oh yeah,
Probably your best
Yeah.
thinking, maybe.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
What are you
Is
thinking?
that watching? I'm putting like a UFC fight. I'm looking at.
He's not watching while he's driving though. Disclaimer.
Yeah.
No, this is all allegedly.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Yeah,
That's
looking
what
out.
it is.
You're
The
listening
com-
to-
the
you're listening to
commentary.
you too.
Like for example, like right now, what's going on? Like I've been thinking a lot. Like, what am I gonna do for this walkout? Like that's been what I've been thinking about. I've already thought about my opponent and stuff like that, but I was like, man, this walkout got to be fire because I'm doing it on one of the biggest promotions in Florida.
Yeah, Combat Fight Nights is big.
Combat
for
Night
Florida.
is huge, man, for
Yeah.
Florida. So I was like, man, I gotta do something crazy.
And this is your
And I gotta
first, right?
stand out.
This
This
is
is
the
my
first with
first.
Mitch.
Man,
with
I've
them?
been trying to get on this car for like 4 years, bro.
Is it at the fairground?
No, it's
where's it
gonna be at the Coliseum.
the Coliseum. Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
This is a dope place.
Yeah.
It was fire last time I
Yeah.
went. I brought
Yeah.
Britton Hart with me
That's fire, bro.
when Stephanie
Oh
was
yeah,
fighting.
I remember that.
She
yeah.
fucking whooping
Yeah,
ass on
I
that thing
remember
too.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I was there. Yeah.
So you're thinking about what show you finna put on for him? Right?
Yeah. So it's the show, it's the walkout, it's the music.
Yo, I got the best song for you, dog.
What's
You
that?
ready for it? You ready for it?
What's he about to put on this damn screen?
Watch.
Oh shit! Who that be?
Hey.
And start flexing my wrist.
Oh,
Okay.
Making them dance from the best
Almost
that
like
we
he's on the
get. Bringing that
TV.
chip at the table this year. Winning the national championship.
Hey!
We're talking the conference, dog.
hey, we can have him on the mic.
Question me at the press
bro,
conference,
walk
dog.
out,
Like,
coming
how many
out.
carats you got in your ring? That arrogance is his confidence, dog. Really feel like we could win everything. Got shit I got to
Hell yeah.
accomplish, y'all. Only got time to stick to the plan. I ain't got time for the bullshit.
Multi-talented
Hey.
right here.
Yeah, dog.
Multi-talented,
Hey,
bro.
no,
Hey,
no,
my boy Vince has already had walkouts.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We got that.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit for you.
Hey, let me know. I'm
Hey,
down,
bro.
dog.
I
I'm
did-
down.
I-
Let me
I
know.
did-
for
I
sure.
wasn't trying to plug you, but when
Yeah,
you
I
said
like what you
walkout,
did
I was
there.
like,
Hey,
you know.
I was like, is he gonna put on Future?
You already knew it.
Yo.
Shoot, I did it twice as an amateur, so I don't see why not as a pro.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck
I've walked out people before. Actually, in BKFC, my song's been played for walkouts all the time. So.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah,
that.
Not
man,
that
so-
one specifically, though.
Not that one, though.
So
then that would be
the
that was
first
new.
time.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
fresh
new.
drop.
Yeah,
I just saw that on
yeah.
Instagram,
That's,
yeah.
yeah, that's a
I'm like,
fresh
this
drop.
motherfucker international mall.
Yeah.
Chopping it up.
That's just called. That's
He goes
just
shopping.
called.
He's like, let me just cut this real quick.
Yeah, let me do this real quick. Hold
That's
on.
the Cheesecake Factory right there.
You know, I got to show him Tampa.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
So you
that-
knew he was a fighter. You didn't know he was a singer.
I knew he was a rapper. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
We follow each other now on IG. Yeah, man.
That's why I kind of plugged everybody on Instagram, so then you can kind of see who these people are and shit, and send a text message too, just to get everybody.
These people.
These people in here.
The Clover Clan. The Clover Clan.
The Clover Clan.
The Clover Gang. Yeah, bro. So you like, is the Clover? You got a logo? Do you have a logo? For you?
Yeah.
He's like looking around for it.
I'm thinking like.
I mean, I tried to find it so I could put it up here, but I couldn't find it on your Insta.
But we gotta get.
Yeah, we're gonna get his clothing and everything right, because like we were talking earlier, he just changing sponsors around and shit. You know how it is, like oh well, you're not on here, you can't wear this type of shit.
Right, exactly.
We'll get him a whole new get up. We'll put everybody on there.
Put him on there, make sure you can get it out.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Because it's gonna be tight for combat nights. Mitch is the guy that runs that, and he's fucking cool as shit, man. The way I met him and everything, and then. He's always fucking with me. He's like, yo, I hit him up like 2 days ago, man. Were you on priority mail?
Bro,
he's like,
bro. Joey's plugged in, bro.
Yeah.
Because he sent me the link for the tickets, which anybody who wants tickets to this fight, if we gonna have this posted up before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if anybody wants tickets for this shit, hit my boy. Get him on Instagram, because he's gonna send you a special link to get these fight tickets. But like I talked to Mitch. I'm like, yo, making sure that you get your plug.
It's right
get your
there.
money.
Right there, right?
Can he go through that? Yep.
There it is.
What tickets we got left? We got anything left on here? Oh, okay. We got some tickets.
Yeah, we got some tickets.
Yeah, so go to the Black Clover.
And then it's
MMA.
all VIP, though.
And then you got to get it through your link, right?
You got some general left.
Yeah.
You got to get it through your link, right?
Yeah, you can get it. Yeah, that'll be the best.
That's the only way. Only through his link.
Yeah, so that's
that's the way to get it.
So it's on Black Clover _MMA, and then you click the link that he has right there, and then you go tickets for
Damn,
June
bro, you
20th.
gonna follow him
Yeah,
back?
man, you need to hit the follow back button.
Hit that follow back button.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I don't go on this profile.
No, that's okay. Oh, this is creeper profile.
No, it's Happy Hour Holidays profile.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. So you go there, you go to the event TITE, and you can order there.
Yes, sir.
And then we got Big Brooks.
It's in
He filled out the paperwork.
Yeah.
We got him in the back now.
Yeah.
Cool.
You already know what time it is.
Fuck yeah.
Business casual, dressed to impress.
Yeah,
I come and get him.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
And then
I got a diamond watch on with a backwards hat. Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
So here we got it. We got it at the Coliseum, Combat Night Pro St. Pete on Saturday, June 21st. We bring the best in live MMA back to Pinellas County. We look forward to amazing nights of fights featuring local talent. This is a must-see event. You will not regret taking part. All sales are final.
All sales are final. I mean, you better
That's
go.
a small print.
Yeah.
Just buy the damn ticket and show
just
up.
get it, man. Nah.
Pull up. It's going to be good fights. Like, honestly, if you check out their reels, too, they always got crazy shit going on. People walking up to fights with dogs in their hands, swords, all kinds of shit.
Swords?
Bro, this card is stacked, bro. Like, I'm talking about you're going to want to be there for the first fight.
Who are you fighting?
Who are you fighting? A guy named Paulo Games.
Oh, shit.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy.
Is he anywhere remotely related to Apollo Creed?
No.
Paulo. P-A-U-L-O. Paulo.
Oh, you said Pablo.
Yeah, Paulo.
I told you guys he was light skinned.
Is he anyone related to Apollo Creed? Yeah, his name is John.
A&P, same shit.
Yeah, his name is Adonis. Adonis Creed. You know Apollo Creed's not even a real person, right?
Yeah, I know. Hey, but tell people in Philly that, all right? When they're talking about, hey, Balboa.
Yo, get involved with that crowd.
They made a statue of them.
I'm not going to lie. Of Rocky. They made a statue of Rocky.
But Rocky's not a real person.
No, he's not.
He's real.
Okay? He's just not. His name's not Rocky.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, before we wrap it up, like, what's the main message you got? Like, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all. Like, what's the main message that y'all want to get across? You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, for people, fans, all those things. Like, what do you want them to know about the Black Clover?
For me, it's more of continue to support me as I continue this journey. You know, it doesn't stop here. You know, I'm gonna keep growing, and the people that's been following me, they see where I came from, outside of just family. Like they seen where I started, how much I've improved, and I think it's amazing when you have that circle and then you become and you get to where you're trying to get to. So I think the people that's gonna be in my circle is the ones that's been there since I lost, and that's continued to follow me.
You got any advice for the youngsters that are trying to come up in MMA?
Just be committed.
You gotta want it.
You gotta want it, man. Like I feel like, and I talk to a lot of young guys. You know, a lot of guys that's coming up or trying to fight. You know, I give advice and I tell them like there are certain things that you have to do. There's gonna be times where you can't talk to this person every day. You gotta cut out the drinking. You gotta be disciplined with this, bro. Like if you're not disciplined, you're gonna have setbacks. And like I said, I started late, but I started for certain reasons. I wasn't as focused as I should have been. I knew I had distractions, and I didn't have the income to do it. So now there's multiple ways to get the income. There's the social media aspect alone helps this new generation to be able to start whenever they want to. Yeah. So I think that they have more support than, when I could have started. So.
Follow Black Clover 2 on OnlyFans.
Hey, that might be coming soon. Hey, hey, listen, that might be coming soon. I ain't gonna lie. Hey.
You be knocking bitches out. Knocking bitches out on the old one. They make money, dog. One punch man. Hell, dog. You out here
Jello wrestling.
Yeah, putting them in that cage, locking them up. Hey.
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to get that 10% off code. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the manager.
Yeah. What about you, Joey? Man, what? I know you support.
Oh
Forrest.
man, honestly, for me, it's just like support people around you.
Yeah.
Like this room, the people that we got in here and shit. Like straight up, there ain't no money involved between any of us right now. It's just love. We all
the
support
merch,
each other.
dog.
Don't talk about
for
that.
Happy Hour Holidays. HappyHourHolidays.com and then click shop.
No, but it's not. There's no. For me, in my brain, there's not money motivation, type of thing. This is strictly love. Like I love doing this shit. I love working with people that have the same mindset as me.
Yeah.
And just being around people that are supportive.
Yeah, bro.
Like you said, you had a loss. There's still people here that are standing next to you, and you got other people that fucking walked out. That's on them.
Yeah.
And that's when you know it's real or not. When you lose those fights, or you lose that promotion, or whatever, times are tough, people walk from you, you fucking know who's actually there for you. So
yeah, I mean, even requesting me on, I'm even though we're in the same studio, bro, just being like, yo, Vince, get on here, man, because you know what I'm saying, we could talk to Forrest and we could vibe, and just putting that kind of gelling, like the major connect right there. You know what I'm saying?
I only met him one other time, and I saw his video. I fucking DM'd you immediately. Yeah, how's that knee, bro? You all right?
Yeah,
just little shit like that, and I don't do that for recognition.
Yeah,
I do that because I do genuinely care.
For sure.
Because it's fucking means something to me. I know you personally.
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I love that, bro. And I think that's huge because a lot of people it's not all about that. There's always some hidden agenda. Bro, I got hit up yesterday. It's like, hey, I want to be on your podcast. Like, yeah, it's $500. They're like, no, I don't want to be on your podcast. I'm like, damn, what happened?
Yo, you take payments?
Yeah, like, yo, they're like, they think this shit is free, bro. Like, they think the work that you put in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even you, bro, like to like, yo, sponsorships, like, hey, sponsor me. It's like, hey, we got packages. Then you don't hear from them, or the people who lose. Like,
he still be trying to buy shit from me. Yeah. He's like, yo, let me know how much it is.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Fucking bro, for real though, my tickets. I spent like $350 on tickets.
Wow.
This motherfucker tells me, request a Cash App from me. I said, for what? He's like, to pay back on the tickets. I'm like, bitch, you're not paying for these.
Wow.
I'm doing this to support you. Like, I don't care about the money. Like, this is because I want to be there for you. I want to watch you win. You got to have people in your fucking circle that want you to win, not people that say they want you to win.
Right.
Because everybody in this room.
Why are you looking at me?
No, I'm just keeping you involved in the circle. That there's people that are out there that fucking say they want you to win, but they don't want you to be better than them.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like, I want everybody to fucking, if anything, like if you outgrow me, I want to chase you now.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love watching people grow, as it pushes you harder too. So.
Big facts.
Hell yeah.
Well, bro, listen, man. Shout out your socials real quick so that we can get in there.
All right, man. Make sure to follow me at Black Clover MMA. You know, is it
underscore?
Black Clover _ MMA. Shout out to my sponsors, obviously Venom, Oliver's Farm, Blitz Energy, K4 Studios, Mayhem Wrestling Club,
Big Brooks,
Champions MMA, Felicia,
what else we got on there? We got anybody else?
Cake and Treats.
Yeah.
Blitz Energy Drink.
Oh yeah, hit more on there. We got some
Team
people.
Reaper.
Team Reaper. Shout out Team Reaper.
And the energy drink is new.
Yeah,
Blitz is new. They're dope.
Yeah, shout out
Venom
Energy
Nutrition.
Drink. Yeah. because I couldn't fit everybody on there.
Make sure y'all go.
Oh, and GMC Mills. Also, my dog Candyman with his meal preps. He does amazing. GMC Mills does amazing. If you guys need preps, these guys are absolutely
Get the macros straight.
And then follow.
Oh, we got Venom Nutrition. We got Ruthless Streetwear. You hit up both them websites. We got Happy Hour Holidays on the Ruthless Streetwear. We're gonna get on there.
Yeah, we do that
need
collection.
Some shirts. I mean,
we gotta do the Younger City Yacht Club. Make sure y'all go follow, like, subscribe to Younger City Yacht Club. We got to do that collab with Ruthless Streetwear, led by No Man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then you already know Happy Hour Holidays. Like, subscribe, comment. Don't be a bitch.
Tell your shit.
And hit that notification button. That way, every time a new podcast pops out, you get notified straight to your phone and you can enjoy everything that we have to offer. Have a great motherfucking day.